Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Walters, and today I'm making a video here to respond to Chris Valesky's article that outlines why exactly he thinks the actions of Dexter Morgan are moral. Now, for those of you who don't know or have never watched the show or don't know what it is, Dexter is a television show on Showtime that follows the life of a blood spatter analysis at the Miami Metro Police Department who, as a side job, hobby kind of thing, is a serial killer that kills other serial killers. And Chris Valesky's article kind of gives a really logical explanation of why Dexter's actions in murdering other murderers is actually moral. Personally, I agree with Valesky. He makes a whole lot of sense when he gives the definition that he does. The definition that he gives is that to be moral or morality is an action that helps the greater good, and by killing other serial killers in the Miami metro area, he is helping the general public so that they don't kill anyone else. He doesn't kill innocent people, or at least he doesn't try to. And personally, for me, I do think he's moral. But my friends here, Connor and Adam, are here to discuss what they think about it. And yeah, so Connor, what do you think about it?
Well, I think that killing in any way is wrong. The Bible says that you cannot destroy what you did not create, and so I kind of agree because unless you're omniscient and you are all-knowing and you know what is going on in the minds of this other serial killers, whether it be bad or good, you shouldn't be able to have that the power to say whether they live or die.
So, say that you were faced with a situation where you had to kill someone. Not necessarily self-defense, but say they ran over your child or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to edit that out. Say they ran over your child or hurt your wife or your kids or anything like that, and you murdered them with the intent to murder them. Would you still feel that was wrong, or would you feel that it was right because it was vengeance?
Yeah, you know what? Bad stuff happens like that, and I think humans react in a way to get revenge. But I think, in retrospect, afterwards, you don't get any satisfaction from taking that revenge, and it's because nothing changes the fact. And killing that person is still out of your out of what you should be able to decide to do, just like they shouldn't have killed other people. It's just all of killing is immorally wrong.
Are you very religious or?
I'm not, but I feel like in a general sense of the universe, it's a rule of thumb to not be able to make that decision for other people to be alive or dead.
Thank you. So Adam, do you think the same thing, or what do you think?
I'm going to disagree with Connor, but I do agree with yourself in the article. I think that because it is saving more people than it's harming, it's a good thing. Although his methods of actually, I think there might have been some alternative things he could do. Like he could maybe catch the serial killers instead of just murdering them. But instead of doing the murdering, maybe he could do it some other way. Like that'd be the preference. But in
By
the
some
end,
other way, you mean like actually doing police work?
yeah.
Okay, so that brings me to my next point. He does work for the police department. Do you think it raises any questions or suspicions that he doesn't get caught? Do you think it has any effects on what people think the justice system is like, or do you think people can look past it and see that it's a television show?
I think people can look past it somewhat. On the police force, it's not easy to get anyone, specifically in custody or get them in trouble. So I think he might have to take matters into his own hands in this case, and that's how that plays out, I believe.
As a fellow citizen of Denver, Colorado, would you say that, okay, scenario, say that there was a serial killer in your town, and he was on a rampage, but he worked for the police department, and they didn't know that he was there, but you knew that he was a serial killer, and you didn't do anything about it. Hold on. I'm going to edit that out. Let me rephrase that. So you're from Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Say there was a psychopathic serial killer on the loose in Denver, and you knew he was out there, and the police did. No, the God damn it! Every third time's the charm.
You got this, homegirl.
Okay. Don't do that.
Well, hold on. I think Mike, you probably shouldn't be near the computer because it's picking up like all the audio around.
I was just grabbing this.
That's a problem.
So Adam, you live in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Say, hypothetically, there was a serial killer that was on the rampage in Denver. You knew about it, and you knew that he worked on the police force, but they didn't know he was a serial killer. Say, for some reason, you didn't turn him in. Would you be afraid that your cops aren't doing enough, or would you still feel that they're doing the right thing? Like, would you have the same trust in them as you would have had if you didn't know that there was a serial killer?
Yeah, I'd have the same trust in them in that they are doing the right thing, because at the end of the day, you can only follow a certain set of rules to a certain extent. And I think in the end, that's why we have court systems set up. But all the time, we can't take things to court. Sometimes we just have to act on our own for the good of the people. And I think at the end of the day, the police force needs to do what's good for the majority of the population. It's not always about following strict laws or strict rules.
Okay, well, there you have it. Not everybody agrees with Chris Valesky. I do, and my friend Adam does, but Connor does not. So, as you can see, there's many different people with many different sides on this topic, and you can't agree with every one of them. So, overall, I would say Chris Valesky did a very good job with his paper, but didn't get to everybody. So, thank you for watching, and see you. Oh, that was so bad.
He got that job.